Also today, a three-judge panel has blocked Texas's newly drawn congressional map. Now the state will appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court, and the ruling today raises a lot of questions about what happens next ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. ABC 13's Tom Abrams joins us now with a breakdown of this one, Tom.
Yeah, it is complicated, but the ruling comes in a lawsuit filed against the state of Texas claiming its maps were drawn along racial lines, violating the law. Texas has said this new map was drawn for political purposes, which is legal. But the panel ruled today against the 2025 map and put it on hold. Now, you may remember the state redrew its lines this past summer at the urging of President Donald Trump in hopes of securing additional Republican seats in Congress. Though Democrats in the state left Texas to try and prevent a vote on a new map and brought national attention to the issue, the GOP-controlled legislature here in Texas did draw new lines that could help Republicans pick up as many as 5 seats. An attorney for the plaintiff told me today they were hopeful after a hearing last month this would be the ruling. Democrats across the state are quick to applaud the decision, but Governor Greg Abbott and Attorney General Ken Paxton have already said the state is appealing directly to the Supreme Court, and the notice for that appeal has already been filed. So what happens now? We spoke with Josh Blackman, a constitutional law expert at South Texas College of Law, who told us the court has several options.
Option number one is that it goes to Justice Alito. Justice Alito is what's called the circuit justice for Texas, and he can issue what's called an administrative stay. That's to put this on hold for a short period of time, even a day or 2 days or 3 days or a week, until the full court can consider it. Option number two is that they don't give an administrative stay, and then right away we have to scramble and figure out these new maps, or actually the old maps that are now back in effect. Option number three is that the full court can grant what's called a stay, not a temporary stay, but a full stay, and that will remain in effect for at least a year or so to allow the election to go forward. I guess option four is the court does nothing and doesn't grant a stay, in which case we now have to run the elections based on the prior maps.
All right, Tom. So as we just heard right there, the wild card here now is how the Supreme Court might rule on this. Any indications or clues about how they might fall on this one?
So according to Blackman, who is a constitutional expert and follows the Supreme Court, he says this particular judge who wrote the opinion today has been overturned by higher courts several times. So you take that in context with the fact that the court has also said in the past that it doesn't like to make changes close to an election, and we're very close to the election. Just months away, only a month away from the end of the filing deadline for candidates. And so he thinks there's a good chance that the Supreme Court will overturn this stay, this injunction, and let the 2025 map stand. But again, the Supreme Court doesn't have to take it up at all.
All right, interesting. We will definitely see how this plays out, Tom.